Hello Taurus, here's a reading for you for at the time beginning with a great total solar eclipse, which is today in a few hours. Unfortunately, we won't be able to see it from here where I live in Europe, and only I think northern and a piece of Western Europe will be able to see a partial eclipse. But for you in the United States, it's going to be a huge event, perhaps a lifetime event, because it's quite a rare phenomenon. So enjoy it, and I envy all of you, really. I hope one day I will see total solar eclipse. I hadn't had that opportunity so far. I've only seen a partial one. Okay, let's begin. These are the cards for you. They are already shuffled. One more thing. Watch my introductional video. I think I'll post the link below. It's also in the header of the channel. Because I'm talking about the specifics of this time. It's really, I think, these events that are going on in the sky right now, they create a great opportunity for new beginnings for all of us, and also for you, dear Tauruses. So, okay, these are the cards. Now I'm going to cut them. Yes. I'm going to use my own heptapod spread, as I call it. I conceived it in my mind after I watched the Arrival film. I recommend it highly. It's very beautiful, very food for thought like. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about, sorry, I'm doing it wrong. What's wrong with you? Focus. Okay, first, the background energy of the time now is, for you, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about many things. It's about maintaining balance. It's about going with the flow. And perhaps not paying attention to what's going on behind your back. It's also about choice. It's also about change. For me, it always indicates that perhaps it's time to check your direction. Is it still the direction you want to go in? Was it the direction you chose? Hasn't it changed since then? Are you still on the right course, more or less? Two of Pentacles. Okay, let's look at your cards. But this is the background kind of energy. Here in the center is your energy right now. How are you, Taurus? Five of Chalices, which is sad energy. This is about sadness, about grief, and about overcoming it. Because the result of this energy should be overcoming grief, not by repressing it, but by living it to the core. You're supposed to cry over something, over these three candles that are, the fire has extinguished, sorry. But the two other, they are still burning, but you're not looking at them right at this moment. This card is quite different than the usual depiction of Five of Chalices, because usually we see a person crying over three spilled cups. And we don't know if this person was the one who spilled it. Here we have the indication that this is the person who blew out the fire. Blew off, I think is a better word. Who blew off this flame, these three flames. So it was a decision. So pay attention to this, that sometimes we make decisions that can make us sad, but are responsible. That's how I feel this card, right here, this moment, because here there's also a decision to be made. This little rabbit here, like beginning of a new life. 2 pentacles and 2 candles still burning. Perhaps you need to save them for the future. Perhaps 2 is enough right now. That's how I feel it. Let's see. What's above you? And by above, I mean literally the force above, something coming from above. Perhaps stronger than you. External influence coming from above. This is Page of Chalices. So again, chalices, emotions, feelings, staying close to your heart. Page of Chalices is very useful and innocent energy. Pages are usually depicted as children, so they are only beginning to experience life, to learn about the world, but they have this fresh look on things and the spirit of discovery. And here the discovery is about your heart, is about your feelings. So there's definitely a fresh start for your feelings, a fresh look at your heart, perhaps something unnoticed is finally noticed. Something surprising to you happens. So perhaps that's why I felt this 5 of Chalices is not, in this situation, I feel it's not such a difficult card as it usually is, you know? Because you have this fresh, youthful and joyful energy of Page of Chalices coming from above like a blessing for you. Where are you coming from, or what's going to the past? The past card. 6 of Wands, so the energy of victory, of triumph, of glory, of feeling very much on the top of things, and being recognized as the winner, as someone who accomplished something, who succeed in something. So not only you see it, that you accomplished something, but others also recognize it. And you are cheered by people. So, you know, there's this great, I think this card indicates that you're coming from a position of a great self-esteem and being very sure of yourself, being very, you know, in you, feeling comfortable in your shoes. Now, let's pass to the more difficult part of the reading. This is your challenge or your weakness you should focus on in this prolonged time influenced by total solar eclipse. As I said in the introductionary video, it may last up to several months or even years, things that begin now with this new moon and with the solar eclipse, they can influence your life for a long time. So what's your weakness? What's your challenge? 6 of chalices, so another 6. And usually people say the past, that this card indicates the past. Because we can see children here, the past energy. And it goes very well with the energy of this solar eclipse and this new moon. Because, first of all, it's another new moon in the sign of Leo. So you have the second chance to begin with energy. So going back to the past, especially with Mercury retrograding, it's rethinking, re-evaluating things. So there may be something really in the past that makes it difficult for you to go on. Perhaps something is, grasping you. Holding you there, in the past. But 6 of chalices is also, I love this card because this is the card of emotional harmony for me. Emotional harmony gained not by some great events, but by everyday life, focusing on simple things, simple pleasures, simple joys of life. And perhaps this is the difficulty you encounter, that maybe you're not able to see little things like those flowers. Look, this kid is so happy because of flowers falling, flowers being thrown into the air and falling. And also these kids are very happy with the ability to build those little pyramids from stones. These are little things, little deeds, but being very much in the feeling, in your shoes. Here, it should help you to be able to enjoy. Because this is about enjoying the moment and being very much in the moment, which means being in your body and feeling. But there is obstacle here, right? This is the point where you can feel, not so well. Not being able, perhaps expecting too much from life, expecting huge things. As they say, great things have small beginnings, and these are small beginnings. If you want those great things, those huge things in your life, perhaps this is the point, the starting point. Little things, building up like the pyramid here. Okay? Let's look how to overcome this, or what's going to help you with this. The wheel. So the natural turn of events. So also greater force, the universe. The wheel is very much about how the universe works and how everything changes. So the theme here seems to be change of heart, change of the way you live your everyday life, the way you perceive, perhaps little by little. And perhaps it can be that with the wheel, this can be a sudden change, I feel, like, and really given to you. So I would put my faith in the universe and natural cycles of it, and natural ability of your soul to feel this rhythm of the universe, something will change, and perhaps it won't be up to you to change it. It will just come by itself with the wheel. Change of heart. Let's look at the other cards, but so far this is quite an emotional reading. What's your strength? 7 of chalices. So chalices again, it's all about feelings. So the possibility to choose. A big number of things to choose from. I usually don't like this card because it often talks about being unable to choose and being very much up in the clouds with your head, not close to the earth, not like Taurus at all. It's like, floating and dreaming and daydreaming and being very much not grounded. But not here. If it's your strength, then it means abundance of emotional possibilities to choose from. And this abundance is welcome here. I think usually it's not welcome. Usually the more choices we have, the more difficult it becomes. But not here. Apparently here, perhaps you will be given a choice you would never think about yourself. Perhaps new possibilities will arise for you that weren't available before. And I have this feeling of nurturing, being very well fed, You have apples, corn, some berries, and other things here in the basket. Like autumn is very fruitful, is what I feel. And all those fruits are given to you, and you can pick from them, but you can create a balanced diet. It's like that. Plenty to choose from, and wise choosing that makes you well fed and healthy. So this is your strength. What to focus on? Let's look. 7 of Wands. Again, 6, 6, 7, 7. So there's progress, definitely. From 6 to 7, from weakness to strength. You see? And 7 of Wands, it's very much about defending your lifestyle, defending what you achieved, defending yourself, perhaps your new vision of yourself, something you acquired. You're in a better position here. Remember, 7 of Wands comes after 6 of Wands, and 6 of Wands is usually depicted as someone who's quite above others, glorious, victorious. So now the only thing you have to do is to defend it, and it's easily done. But it's making you even more agile and even more, I think, sure of yourself. Like by this little competition, because 7 of Wands, it's not a fight. It's not anything destructive. I don't feel it this way. It's rather knowing more and better who you are. What's your worth? What do you value? There's a family here, as you can see. There's a barn, little puppies, children, planting something, a field of wheat, plenty to defend. Okay? And it's good to defend it, because this is your work. This is something you worked for. You deserve it. And by defending this, I don't know, yourself, your lifestyle, you know even more who you are, who have you become. Okay, so focus on this fiery, establishing energy. This is your point of focus for this time. And now the final card, which is usually called the outcome, but I don't like to call it this way, because the outcome seems to be inevitable and unchangeable, which is not true. You can always change the outcome. That's the first thing. The second thing is that the outcome seems like, oh, you're getting this and nothing else. It's not like that. It's just another part of your journey. This may be a part of the cycle ending, but it's never, it's never the full picture, the outcome. It may be important to you what's coming up from all this. Perhaps this is, again, food for thought for you, this card. Perhaps this is something which may be difficult to notice or difficult to accept. And that's why it's highlighted here. But, it doesn't close the reading. It's just another view, a vista into the future. Okay? So let's look. Page of Pentacles, which is nice because, again, it's this youthful energy that I see here. So plenty of enthusiastic, young energy in your reading, like discovering the world, being happy, communicating. The Page of Pentacles is quite the opposite of this card for me. So this really makes me think that you won't lose your connection to the ground, because this is pure earth, Page of Pentacles. Someone who's really in touch with everything material. Knowing who she is, knowing where she stands, knowing the worth of things she has, knowing her worth. So you finish really grounded and really knowing who you are, what you achieved, and what's your worth. So perhaps difficult decisions here, but it's all making you grow. I see it this way. I see definite progress here. Okay, thank you very much, Taurus. I need to stop now because someone's calling. I wish you a beautiful time. Bye-bye.